Do you guys ever use,
or the baby
I don't know
carrier.
if this is outdated or not, but like a diaper genie type thing? Do those
Terrible.
help?
I use
They don't
cloth.
work.
They don't work?
They don't work.
Yep.
I heard a lot about those, so I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
Well, you
but-
know what? They're okay. Like
They're-
I had one when my
I
eldest
had
daughter
one
was
too.
born.
I tried.
And after
Yeah.
about going through one full cycle, you're like, okay, you know what?
Because the
Put it
only
in the
thing
garage.
is,
I
you
can't deal
need
with
to
that.
buy
It's
the
just-
refill. I used mine until because I was
Exactly.
given one, and I was given I think 2 or 3 refills. So I used them for as long as I had the refills, and then when the refills are gone, and you look and what, I have to pay that for trash bags,
Oh, geez.
and they stay in the room. So all it made me do was keep something like 30 dirty newborn nappies with you know what inside in the bedroom, and it just didn't work. So I just started taking it out every day.
It's easier to say what didn't you find useful.
You know what?
I
Yeah.
hated change tables. I thought change tables were the biggest waste of time ever.
Really?
And baby bathtubs. Those were my two that I was just like, I have no use for either of these two.
Why is that, can I ask?
Change tables because you just change the baby wherever you are. I have a change pad. I change them on the couch. I change them on the floor. I change them on my bed,
go.
in the car, wherever you have to change the baby.
So do you actually have a change pad, or you just
Yeah,
use
a
whatever,
little-
a
just little-
blanket?
A blanket, a
Okay,
receiving
okay.
blanket, whatever happens to be available at that time.
I had a cute little change pad that folded up. You had wipes on one side, diapers on the other. It folded, and it was like you could wipe it. It was plastic.
Yeah.
I found that quite useful.
Yeah, that I've actually used to have
Actually,
one of those
anything
too.
handy that you can take with you was always useful.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, anything
But
portable
I
and
agree.
handy.
I know people that have this beautiful house in Oakville, and they had the nursery upstairs, and it had the change table and and everything. And after like the
Was it a
first
shelf?
day,
Did it work like a
the
shelf?
first day it was like, I'm not going to bring the baby upstairs every time I have to change it.
Exactly.
Because they have to be
That's it.
changed every 10 minutes. Like,
Right.
So
Well,
it's-
maybe every hour, but yeah, it feels like every 10 minutes.
well, when they're this age,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When they're
so,
newborn, you don't.
Yep. No, the change table was a
And then
waste
once
of
they
time for
can
me.
move-
all they do is you end up stacking everything on top of them. They
yeah,
end
yeah,
up
just
storage.
clutter.
And once they can actually roll over,
They're
even
dangerous
if you're
anyways.
right there by the change table, if you just bend down to get something,
They
they,
can
can
just
roll
pick
off.
it up.
So for me, it was changing her on the floor. It's the safest. It is the safest.
And you said the baby bathtubs, you didn't like
I've
those.
bathed with all my children.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
I
Yeah,
did
my,
the same.
all my
I
children
bathed in
had
the
baths
tub.
from the day
Yeah.
they were born. They bathed with me
You
in
just
the
get
tub.
in the tub and
Yeah.
It's a lot
Breastfeeding in the
safer.
water is awesome. Babies, newborn babies,
you know what? I did the
love nursing in the bath.
My
They
daughter.
just
heard
float.
that.
You just hold them, let them nurse, and let them
Yeah.
float, and they just like
relaxing.
oh.
Really?
For colic, if you have a baby who's got a lot of colic pains, it solves it. Well, it doesn't solve it. It eases it for that time. I've taken all my kids into the tub, and it just quiets them right down.
The other
It's
thing
a lot
we've done
safer.
is
Yeah.
she's fallen asleep. My daughter has fallen asleep while nursing in the tub too. And you know what? We're both there. I'm holding her.
Yeah.
And the water's not deep, just enough to
Right.
keep her warm. And she's fallen asleep. And hey, why not? I'm there anyway. So
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I find those baby bathtubs too. It's hard to maneuver and
Well,
you know
yeah.
and everything. It's much safer for you to be in the bathtub with them.
If
Right.
we can. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, that's it for us today. Join us next time when Monique gives some tips on how you can be a mompreneur yourself.